What's up, guys? This is Nelson from Team Blips for Raw here with another deck profile, and today I'm showing off my Pendulum Magicians. So, the reason why I'm showing this deck off is because last week I was talking to my best friend, and I was telling him I might bring Zephyrs to my next regional, which is next week. But I'm unsure what the meta is because I'm stuck between Trickstar. I don't know exactly what it is. Trickstar, all I know is Trickstar, Sky Striker are still especially Sky Strikers are running around. Don't know if Gokis are still viable, and I don't know what the Thunder Dragon deck does yet. Besides Colossus is a fucking mistake. So I'm very, very, very iffy on what to bring. But he said Pen Magicians can still put up 3-4 negates just like my Zephyrs do, but better. So I figured I'd put this to the test. And here we go. For the monsters, I played every Electromite engine, Chronograph engine, Mythical Beast engine, Supreme King engine, worst engine, and the reason why I say best and one, I just have a bias towards the Dark Worm engine. I just like it a lot more, and I don't like the Abyss Actor engine that much because it goes against the Dark Worm, because they both require you to have no monsters, but it's doable because you can if you open both of them, you can just scale this, summon it, and then normal the Dark Worm, or if you open the Dragon Shrine and this in hand, you can just send the Dark Worm, summon it, and just use your normal summon on this. So I just don't like it, to be perfectly honest. If we still had Astrograph, I wouldn't be playing this engine at all. That's it for the Electromite engines, which is actually my beef with the deck, is that it relies very much on Electromite. Next for Magicians, I just play 3 Harmonizing, because it's the best one. Then 3 Purple Poison, because it's the best low scale. Then 2 Black Fangs, because it's the best high scale. 3 Wisdom Eyes, because if you open 2 of these you should win. 2 Oath Dragon, because it's a level 6 and it can recover your pendulums from the extra deck, which is really good with Harmonizing. You can use her, then get her back next turn. Then 1 Janke Magician. I'll summon it off of the Harmonizing to make Absolute Dragon, I'll do that, and later on in the game I'll probably use Blackfang's Magician's Effect to destroy itself, cut it in half, and then bring this out, because this is guaranteed going to be the biggest monster on the board, if that goes through. And then that's it for the monster count. No hand traps, because I'm a big believer of if you're playing a pendulum deck such as Pen Magicians or Odd Eyes, you really want as many combo pieces as possible. And the only card that's not a combo piece in this deck is Call by the Grave. So then spells, I play 2 Pen Call, because it's busted. If you open this with Dark Worm, you should be winning. 2 Desires, because everything's a 3 of and searchable. 2 Call by the Graves, because Electromite's at 1, if your 1 Electromite gets ogred or veilered, you're kind of screwed, because we don't also have Starving Venom, Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom to copy the effect. Such a bad hit, but whatever. Foolish Burial for the Dark Worm, or any Magician if you want mid to late game to bring back with Black Fang, and then the last 2 cards are 2 Dragon Shrines, because the Dark Worm engine. Then that's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards. And the next deck, we'll start with Link 2s. Your boy Electromite is at 1. If this thing was at anything but 1, you play that many. 1 Wee Witch's Apprentice. My bad. Almost dropped it right there. 1 Wee Witches, because everything in the deck except for the Master Cerberus is dark. 1 Alistair the Invoker of Madness. This is for when you open the Mythical Beast engine with the Dark Worm engine, or the Mythical Beast engine with Abyss Actor engine. Yeah, you just use it for arrows. Because, like, if I'm playing a Pendulum deck, I try to not go into the Electromite immediately. Because unless I have protection on it. Then Zephyr Metaltron, because it's the best Link 3 you can go into in a Pendulum-based deck. For Link 4, Boral Sword, I think just wins games. Then for Exceeds, I'll play Tornado Dragon. Because it's an MST. Time Star Magician. It searches up your combo. It can search up more Dark Spellcasters. And if any magician would be destroyed, you can send something to the graveyard instead from the deck. One Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. Honestly, I played this because I had nothing else to play with. You know what I mean? I needed something else to put in the extra deck. But this is the exact same thing as Boral Sword, but worse, because Boral Sword can deal with things that have immunity on them. Like, example would be, say, Raidraptor Ultimate Falcon. If this tries to attack into Ultimate Falcon, nothing's going to happen. You can activate the effect, but because this card says the monster this card battles becomes 0 attack, and then if you do, you make this card gain the amount. But Boral Sword says when this card attacks, the monster is battling, this card gains half the attack points of the monster is battling, and then cut it in half. So, like, by the time the effect attempts to do something to the Ultimate Falcon, the Boral Sword's already bigger than it. Then I played one Excito Boy because he's no longer banned. And for rank 6s, honestly, only ones I went into was Tornado Dragon against Altergeist and Evil Sword and Exciton Knight because I bricked. And for rank 6s, I played Naruto. As you play Oath Dragon, you play Oath Dragon, you play the Mythical Beast Engine, you play you play Chronograph Sorcerer, so there's like just another negate. Then Light Eyes package. You have Zero Gate, you have Jankan Magician to make this, and then go into this. Then for Synchros, to wrap up the extra deck is one Supreme King Clearwing. It's sort of a Gekion summon, and then when it attacks, it destroys the monster's... Not even when it attacks, sorry. When it battles, it destroys the monster it's battling and deals the opponent damage equal to the attack points. So that's really good. And at one point, I made Boral Sword on my opponent who was playing Mech Knight Invoked. And I didn't kill him because he had that trap card that's like a Monster Reborn for them. So next turn he normal summons Phantom Skyblaster, then made 2 tokens and went into a Boral load after like going to like Link Spider and shit. And then he took my Boral Sword, left me with 500. Next turn I summoned this on him, blew up the board, and just won the game. Then I play Cypher and Lord Omega because it's one of the best synchros you can shotgun into. And then the last one will be Ignister, because you kind of have to play. You don't really have to, but it's like one of the better rank level 8s that you can play in the Pendulum based deck. So my experience with the deck is putting it away for now. I have a book of deck cores. But right now the Zephyrs are in right now because I played this deck for the weekend. I did relatively good. I got second at locals, and yeah, I got second at locals with it on Sunday. And my only gripe is that this deck is way, way, way too reliant on the Electromite to pop off. Like, you can't end on a board of Naruto Vortex Mythical Beast Gecko King with 3 negates, which isn't bad, but it is a big but. You need to open a very specific hand to do so. If you don't open a specific hand and you try to go for that, you need the Electromite. On the other hand, Zephyrs is I can end the board with I could potentially end it with Vortex Zephyr with a set 9 pillars and Divine Strike, with all that without an Electromite. Like, for that, all I need to do is have a way to get to Zero Gate and Zefrath before Pendulum Summon, and I'm ending on that board. Which that combo video will be coming up very shortly. I might record that right after I'm done with this. So yeah, that's my only gripe with this deck. I honestly feel like, and this is not bias of me being a very, very, very hardcore Pendulum player. Electromite didn't deserve to get hit. Like, Pendulums were rogue at best, especially in a U-Link meta with the Gokis, and then all that sort of stuff. So the Electro didn't deserve to get hit, but what's done is done. This deck is very, very, very reliant on it, and Zephyr is not, which is why I think Zephyr's is my preferred. Why I think is the best. Why I think is the best Pendulum deck right now, and is my personal favorite right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys like the video. Comment below and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. This is Team Reps signing out.